Hi everyone, nice to meet you. My name is Ivan, and I want straightforwardly talk about the domains. Actually, many students are a bit scared and confused and inconvenient about this topic, but actually, unless you start learning logarithms or inverse trig functions, mainly you have three cases when domain is not all real numbers, okay? So three tips. First is this. Domain is x is greater than or equal to 0 if you have the square root of x. Under the square root should be something which is always greater than or equal to 0, right? That's why this is first case. If you have linear function, domain is just all real numbers. But for the roots, this kind of case, okay? Second case, if you have fractions, if you have expressions with fractions or functions with fractions, you'll get this case. X in the denominator means the denominator should not be equal to 0, and x should not be equal to 0 means that's the domain. Domain is limitation again. And third case, if you got just 2 in 1, it's square root, and square root is in the denominator. Should be not less than 0 and even should not be equal to 0. So we have this strictly greater than 0. That's it, nothing else. Basically, you also have to consider that domain is the limitation for the x values, is the limitation for the independent variable, okay? And one more thing, when you are thinking about expression under your square root, for example, here, yeah? It's not just x, it's the whole thing under square root. So the whole thing should be, in this case, greater than 0, in this case, not equal to 0. So the whole denominator, not just x. If there is kind of long expression, if there is some polynomial, the whole thing should be not equal to 0, okay? And here the whole thing should be just greater than or equal to 0. So these are three tips. These are basic points so that you never be confused working with domains or answering questions on domains, okay? That's it for now. See you in the new next short videos. Have great success in your studies, and bye.